I have a very, very, very special guest with me tonight. And I'm excited about this one because he's really about to be an internet sensation. He got his own clothing line. He's a young cat, only 21. My guy OZ, how we doing tonight?
What up, bro? I'm chilling. I ain't no internet sensation yet, yo.
Not yet, but
I gotta reveal my Instagram and shit.
All right, so let's talk about that. What's your brand name?
Most Hated.
Most Hated.
Most Hated.
You see the shirt.
Yes.
You see the shirt. Most
Yes.
Hated. Okay, talk to us about that. What is that?
Well, first of all, it stands for something. The hated part, you know. I like to start with H. You know, every letter it means something. The H stands for heart. You know, like what you gonna do when shit get tough. You feel me? I want to kind of motivate people. Okay. You know, and start with that. The A, art. You feel me? Okay. What's the problem with Cleveland right now? It is so much artists. Yeah. But what's happening? They're not getting nowhere.
That's what we here for.
Yes, we got. I'm talking about art. I'm talking about rappers. I'm talking about artists. Yes. All of it. You feel me? So
I agree.
Yes, bro. Yes. And so the next thing is a T. It's town. That stands for community. Because you could do all this other stuff, all this other shit, blah blah blah. But if you ain't really helping your community or your town, your folks, you feel me? Then what are you really doing? So just start right there.
That's a fact.
You feel me? The E is entertainment. That's why I'm here. You feel me? Gotta entertain.
Gotta entertain, right?
Even if it detriments me to a little bit, man, I still can't believe that. By the way,
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
And the D is for design. And that's where this shirt comes from. Okay. Feel me? Because this shirt means more than just, you know, a black T-shirt with a label printed on it. Blah blah blah. It's about creating something that's worth value. Yeah. And making money off of it. Because I mean, it's about the money too. Profit. You feel me? And it's not just about clothing. You know, I want to build buildings. Okay. You feel me? That's later down the line and stuff like that. But I want to build. Feel me? Because creativity is very broad. And you can do more than just make a T-shirt. Very.
I truly agree with that, and I love the breakdown of the hated, because we really got some haters out here.
Oh man, what?
Some real haters out here.
Everybody a hater.
Everybody a hater. Just a little bit, ain't it? Just a little bit. Some of them got a lot. Some of them got a lot in here. Okay, so tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, like I said, my Instagram just got deleted. I posted a video. It got deleted for bullying. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but you can follow me on Instagram. It's Ozemenay, my first name, OZEMENAY_. I know it's long, but you got it. My Snapchat, I use that a lot now. You know, it's very entertaining. OTaylor15. That's OTAYLOR15. That's really what I'm on. Yeah.
All of those will be in the description below. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out my guy. And you got a website yet?
I do.
What's your website?
Mosthated.store.
Most Hated.
Just open.
So to all the haters, you got the location to go to. Most Hated.
Yep. Okay,
now that'll be in the description below as well. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit into this. So so you said you're more than a clothing brand, but I seen on Instagram that you just dropped something, right?
I did. I just dropped my first edition of these shirts. I've been teasing them for forever.
A minute. Yes. I've been waiting for them.
Forever. But it's really not even just a clothing brand. This ain't a clothing brand. Right. You know, I'm releasing a reality show.
A reality show?
Yes, a whole reality show.
Am I in it, man?
You could be in it, dude. This clip could be in it. Who knows?
I'm telling you, what's up?
No, but that's an interesting story about that, you know, because that's where this all started. You feel me? I released a little clip, a little minute teaser of a little show that I have finished. I'm just waiting for the right time, trying to promote it a little better. I'm trying to make sure this shit is perfect, because this is going to be the first reality show that there's no famous person doing it. Wow. And you're not getting money from it. True. Initially, at least. True. You feel me? So this is real as it gets. Right. Feel me? And I'm in it. And I'm directing it. This has really never been seen before in my eyes.
Are you editing it?
I'm editing. Yes, I do it all.
So you're doing it all.
I do it all.
The creativity, man. And this is why I really wanted to interview this guy, because when I first got hip to him, we actually met through my first job. And he just had this brightness about him. You know what I'm saying? This like I'm trying to take over the world. And I'm like, dude, I'm behind the counter like, dude, I want the same thing. So then when we started connecting, it was like I started seeing him on Instagram, and I was like, wow, like this dude really got some people behind him. And then I was like, dude, who be doing your edits? He's like, me. I was like, who be doing your videos? He's like, me. I'm like, this dude is a one-man band. I'm like, I got some editing I need you to do. What's up? So I
do it on my phone too.
And that's the crazy part, the technology we have. So let's talk about that. What's what is the most, you know what I'm saying, the most important thing to your brand right now? Is it the technology that we have? Is it the people? Is it the haters? Is it, what is it?
It's me.
It's you?
It's me, because I'm the one who created this. It was all in my head in last November. Like, I made this whole plan. It's had some ups and downs, and a down, but I know how it's gonna end up. You know, it's a whole 5-year plan. I won't really get into that, but because I was in a down place when I thought about this. Yeah. You feel me?
A lot of great things come out in those dark places.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning. I'm young. You know, that's one thing I'm learning as a young dude. You feel me? Like, you gotta embrace those down moments, because that's where the creativity pops out. You feel me?
Out of nowhere.
Ask anybody that's successful, whatever, blah blah blah. The problem is when they get rich and famous and really successful, it's like, okay, now what? You feel me? But when you down, it's easy. You feel me? You just bring from that source of pain or whatever it is, and you create. But back to what your question originally was, it's me, because I believe I could do anything I want to do, and that's not egotistically or just some bullshit. You know, I'm just saying, I really do believe I could do anything I want to do. That's why I'm doing all this by myself, because this is a lot to just
take on.
It's a lot. I know that. I know I will fail sometimes, blah blah. But I know at the end of the day, I still got this. I got this up here, and that'll lead me to success eventually. And
as long as you have that, as long as you believe in yourself, and I preach this on my Instagram.
Yep.
I put this on everything that I do. If you start with belief in yourself, anything is possible. So you said that you started this in November of last year, right?
I didn't even start it. That
was when the thought popped in your head in that dark space and everything. Yeah. So what was the inspiration to like really go and get it though? Because you know everybody thinks like, oh, I got this $1 million idea, oh, I got this, but it's the action behind the idea that makes the $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So what's the inspiration?
The haters. Yeah, I was keeping a buck with you. People was hating on me, bro. I had a kid. I didn't have him at the time. Like he was like in the stomach, blah blah blah. And man, people was hating on me, dude, because it wasn't necessarily with a girl that people saw me with. And I just never got that hate before in my entire life. Like I was a very likable person. I was cool with everybody. All my friends started turning on me. It's like they looking at me a little different. Really? You feel me? And they're hating, but they don't know it. You feel me? Because there's different types of hate. It's people that really hate on you.
Break that down.
Oh yeah. I'll say 2 different types of hate. There's a type of hate where it's people who really just got a problem with you, and they talk about you, blah blah blah, whatever, blah blah blah. I love those type of haters. You feel me? Because those are the type of people that will talk about your stuff and get it out there more.
Oh yeah, the doubters, the naysayers, but they talking about you.
Yeah, I made this whole thing based on that. Okay. On those people that don't really like me or whatever, they like to talk, I'm going to give you something to talk about. I'm going to give you a reality show. So you can make fun, you can do whatever, but you're going to realize how great that's edited. You're going to realize, damn, he really did that by himself? You feel me? It's subliminal. But, yeah.
So, with those type of haters, because we're going to get to the other one, with those type of haters, do those really impact you, though? Like, do those really, like, hit you where it's like, it's going to stop you from doing anything?
It has. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it has definitely impacted me before.
How so?
You just get hurt. Like, I mean, anybody, like, it's a coming of age thing. You know, you get hurt by it, you get bullied for whatever, you know. But one thing I learned through watching, like, I love Kanye. You feel me? I know he's controversial, whatever, but I love him. One of the things he don't care about is haters. You know, he embraces it, and it's built him on something else. Even somebody like, you saw 6ix9ine, how 6ix9ine was built off of hate. He was telling everybody suck his dick, blah blah, and almost had a #1 record.
He's had a few.
He had some hits. Yeah, but yeah, it's affected me.
On that,
nah.
We might cut that part out.
Nah.
Go ahead.
No, but I learned that you got to use that to your advantage because it's never gonna stop.
True. So what's the second?
Never gonna
what's
stop.
the second? Who's the second haters? Who's that? Who is that category?
The people closest to you. That's
Talk
the worst.
about it.
That's the worst.
Talk about it.
Like they'll have a comment or something. They don't know nothing about what you're doing. Blah blah. But it's a selfish thing that they're coming from, and it's just this energy they give off on you that I view as hate. Feel me? They might view it as something else, but I view it as hate.
Okay.
And it's the worst because, like I said, those are people closest to you. Those are people you expect to support you,
whatever
to be your dude. You feel me? Be your, your support system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that hate that gets, you know what I'm saying, that close hate, does that distance yourself from the people closest to you? Because I know for me personally, it has for me. When I feel like people around me, close to me, don't really understand the vision yet, don't really see it, I'm like, all right, I got to step away from you for a second. Because I love you, but I have to be away from you for you to understand what I'm doing. So do you have to distance yourself from them?
One of the best things that ever happened to me this past year was going to the Air Force. And I hate to say it because I did not have fucking fun at all. I did not have fun. And I still necessarily, have my feelings about it. But I was away. I got to experience different stuff. And for anybody who creating or doing anything out there, one of the best things you could do is just go away. Even if you just go to like a beach and chill for hours on end, just go away and think. You feel me? I had all the time in the world to just think. I had no phone. Really wasn't able to go much places.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, I mean, I went away and I had bursts of just creative energy and just stuff I was thinking of, ideas that I'm still going to do that I haven't done yet.
Okay.
So yes, of course.
So speaking of that creativity, were you creative as a child?
Yeah, I was very creative.
How so?
But to a fault. I remember I was in second grade. I would like draw these comics, right? And I would post them on the walls, on the school lockers and stuff like that. And I'd be like, they're like previews. Like I was like marketing my little comics, whatever. And I would tell the kids.
You do a lot of previews. You do a lot of previews.
Been doing it my whole
life. I'm
life.
Gonna preview this thing like 15 times before we drop it.
Of course, dude. Little sound bites.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I would put it up and I would try to sell them to the kids. I ain't had no money, but you try to get some snacks or some stuff like that from them. And my teachers got mad, And I looking back on that, I'm like, why would you get mad at a kid for trying to do that? And I'm going to an all-white Jewish school. I went to Orange.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I went to Orange on the east side.
East side of Ohio.
Yep, east of Ohio. So you were making fun of, or not making fun, you're reprimanding this kid for doing something different out of the ordinary. That
happens a lot to a lot of creative kids too. They get a lot of flack when they're young because people don't really understand them, and then they become, the problem child.
Man, what? I hate that. Especially
but it's like,
when it's a black person.
Exactly.
Black kid.
And they're putting this stigma on this child that's just trying to be creative.
Yeah, I know.
How do we fix that?
Well, it starts from us.
I agree.
We gotta set the standard. That imperfection is perfection.
Okay.
Speak
on it. I like
everybody wants like this perfect person. You got ideas, expectations to go to college and be perfect, blah blah. Nothing wrong with college. I'm just saying there's like this expectation of being a perfect person. But some of the greatest things, some of the greatest ideas, some of the greatest people have just been imperfect. You feel me? And we gotta make that acceptable.
That's a great word. Acceptable to make mistakes.
Yes.
Because I feel like high school, school in general teaches you to make the most minimal of mistakes as possible. So you get stuck in this box.
And it's good to make mistakes.
And it's really great to make mistakes because that's where we learn. As human beings, that's where we learn.
That's what I want to show people too.
And that's what we're here to do. So, you said you are not just a clothing brand. You're not just anything. You are everything. So with that being said, we're gonna stick with the inner, because I feel like you're in the entertainment industry,
Yes.
basically.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You could bounce around that because I personally say I'm not solely in the entertainment industry as well, but
We do it all.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to do it all. So with that being said, do you have any mentors, any people that you can look up to, or even people in the industry you could talk to that have success?
No.
Do you feel like is that something you want to, start looking towards, or do you feel like you even need that?
Yes.
Okay.
You definitely
That's
need
real.
it. You need it.
And that's a real thing for us to really say that we need other people, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the most hated and you doing it on your own, but really it's not just about the haters, it's about the people who really do support you. And that the people that connections make the world go round. Especially in business, especially in doing anything you want to do that you've never done before. You really want to see somebody that's done it, can talk about it, can put the ins and outs that you might be missing. Because with everything that we do, it has specific ins and outs in it. You know what I'm saying? It has the legal problems. It has the trouble with the media, with the promotion, with all of these technical things that we might not even really realize we're jumping into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what a mentor can do for you is pick out those things like, oh, he's got the raw talent. It's just, now let's bring it out of him.
A mentor can hurt you too, though.
Talk about it. Come on.
I mean, I take a lot of influence. I watch like a lot of artists, especially musicians.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of the people have gotten to these bad contracts because they trusted somebody
I agree.
like bigger than them or higher up that was in the industry already, and they just got fucked over. So I don't know. I'm very like open to who I allow to mentor me. Feel me?
Me too.
So
I agree, and I feel like a mentor without your own personal knowledge is just somebody. You're basically just their lackey.
yeah.
Basically, at the end of the day, they're really just using you for what they can do.
Yeah, that young energy, bro.
Oh yeah,
people
for sure.
Need that. People need us.
But as young people, we have to educate ourselves.
Yeah.
Before we go seeking out mentors, before we
important.
go doing, you know what I'm saying, over the top things that we don't really know what we're doing. We have to sit down and take that time to do research.
Oh yeah.
So,
I agree.
for all my interviews, I'm gonna have 5 words for people.
Okay.
And they're gonna pertain towards closer to the person more than the brand or what you're trying to sell and everything. So
my brand is me though.
Exactly. So it's gonna go hand in hand already. So with these 5 words, I just want you to the first thing. So right now, I need you to clear your mind. I need you to clear your mind.
Clear it.
Each word I say, I want you to say the first thing that comes to your head. And then if you have anything to explain behind that, then we can go there.
Yeah.
So the first word is loyalty.
Rare.
You got anything?
Want me to speak on it?
Yeah, speak on that.
It's
I
rare,
like that.
man. You know, first thing I think of is the hoes. You feel me? they ain't loyal. I'm just being real. They not loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal.
No, but seriously though, it's very rare to find really, truly loyal people, you know, cause it's not the same thing as love. Shout out 21 Savage. But it's not the same thing as love. Like love is a sort of a feeling. Loyalty is like a bond. It's there, you know, and that's hard to find. And so it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Because it's such a powerful thing and a helpful thing. So it should be rare.
Okay, I like that. Okay. So you got the whole most hated campaign going on. So hate.
Love. Because I love it. I love the hate.
There you go.
I embrace it. I love the hate. I embrace the hate. I'll never look at hate as a bad thing. In fact, I really want to change how people view hate through me. That's one of my long-term goals. Like I said, I want people to see that I made this all off of hate. Mm-hmm. So if they're getting hated on, this kid in 5th grade is getting bullied, or this kid in college is getting hated on by his mom, whatever the situation is, they know that.
Mom, Dukes.
No, some moms be hating, dude. Some people, some moms, dads, whatever, cousins, aunties.
Mm-hmm. Them close people.
Just know that's not the end of the world.
Right.
In fact, it's the beginning of the real shit.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 3rd word is independence.
Independence. First word, Clear my mind. Independence. Cleveland, because that's a city in Cleveland.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm playing. Independence. First word that come to my mind. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Oh, we gonna think on CouchTalk. We gonna think. We gonna definitely think. We educated out here, more ways than one.
Respect.
Love it.
Say respect. It's a dual meaning to that though. I do respect people who are independent, but I do acknowledge that independence can be a bad thing if you do it for too long, or you're too egotistic about it. Anybody who's just independent with how they do things, because I know how hard it is to do it, to be independent
By yourself.
Yes.
I agree. All right. So the fourth word is money.
Life. Without money, you can't do nothing. Money is, I changed that. Money, power.
Okay.
And I say power because, you know, there's a stigma on people who got billions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But do you know that's how you make real change in the world? You have to make money. So when I sell shirts and I want to get a profit, I'm trying to build something so I can keep building, so I can have power to just say something and get it done.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't have to work as hard if you got the bread, you know what I mean? If you got the bread to do it.
I agree. I like the answer. So my fifth and final word is growth.
Growth. Growth is pain. Pain. Growth is pain. Damn. That's another life lesson I learned just from doing this. Just over a year, just from doing this, you know. Like, you cannot grow as a person or as a creative if you don't go through pain. We talked about that a little earlier, but damn. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, but growth is definitely pain.
So I've been doing a lot of more listening to more podcasts and things like that.
You listen to the Joe Budden podcast?
I have not yet, but I've listened to. I've heard pieces, but I've never like sat down and listened to a whole.
That's my favorite one.
Is it really? Yeah. Now you call yourself a creative. Can you explain that to the people? Because I think that's a new form of. It's not a new word, but it's a new form used for this generation. I feel like.
Nah, that's been a thing, you know. Just more so now. Like, it's used to categorize a ton of things, because I think a lot more now, there's a lot of creative people doing a ton of things, because you realize, hey, if I can work hard to do this, I can work hard to do this too. You feel me? It's not about your talent when you're creative. You feel me? So your hard work is your creativity.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, that's not. I don't think that's a new thing.
It might not be a new thing. It's a new concept that I've just been kind of opened up to, because it was like, wow, I've never heard people refer themselves as creatives. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, man.
And I've heard it from other people in podcasting that's what they call themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be called podcasters or you know what I'm saying, something like that. But like, a creative is somebody who really goes out and creates something out of nothing, and that's what you're doing. So I love the word. I feel like I'm becoming a creative, but I don't think anybody can just say they're creative either.
Well, here's the thing too. Look at it like this. Let's say you go into a big business and you start dealing with like some corporate people. You know, you're a rapper, blah blah, and they don't refer to you as a creative. You know, even though you sell merch, even though you make beats too, even though you do other stuff on the side, they call you a rapper because they're trying to box you in. You know, even though you're a businessman technically, like, they try to box you in as a rapper. So now you're taking your own, you're taking an accountable of yourself. I don't know if I said that right, but you taking accountability on how you're being presented to this world by just labeling yourself already as a creative.
I like that. I like that. So you seem very knowledgeable of the world and very conscious minded. So are you an avid reader at all?
I love reading.
So what was the last book you read?
I haven't finished reading it, but it's this book on leadership. It's Obama's.
Talk to the people, because they gotta know this stuff.
I don't even remember what it's called. I just know it's an Obama leadership book.
We're gonna get that before.
We'll get it,
We're gonna get that.
Put this like under.
Yeah, we're gonna put that in the description because I'm an avid reader, and I feel like that just opens your mind up to just anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's just a non-fiction book. You know what I'm saying? It just opens your mind up to just be more creative, as we say, and that's what we're in, is being creative. So okay, I like that. So we gonna wrap it up a little bit.
That book fire, by the way. It's fire.
Do you have a favorite book?
Harry Potter.
Really? Did you read them all?
Hell yeah, I read them all.
You read all of them books?
Man, I was like a 6th grade.
That was like this big.
Hell yeah, and I was a nerd when I was younger.
Wow, yeah.
I was a nerd.
I looked at that book. I was like, yo, the movie coming out? It's over.
I didn't watch movies like that.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
You ain't watched none of them?
I watched some, but I ain't watched them like...
I was in every movie theater with my grandma every time.
For real?
Everyone.
Oh, so you a Harry Potter fan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you know what's up.
Through and through now, for sure. I just been reading them books. I'm never going to read them. Ain't too long.
They better than the movies.
I know, but I'm not doing it.
All right, man.
All right. So, we're going to wrap it up a little bit. So, I know you only been doing this a year, but like I said, you have a very mature sense about yourself. So,
thank you.
To your audience that's growing, you know what I'm saying? This could be the first interview that really, and my producer want to have a phone call, but it's cool.
You need to get an iPhone.
I know, the Android of it all at that.
Hear it, damn, man.
Wow. We ain't even gonna edit that because that's just something. People need to know this is not okay.
Yeah, Android, no.
But, what do you want your audience to learn from you, from this interview? From this interview,
I want you to learn, not even just from this interview, because this is with everything I do. I want you to understand that you're going to see me succeed and you're going to see me fail. And what you need to take from that is what I do after that. Because I want you to do the same thing. I want you to keep pushing. Even though you are at your rock bottom. Because you all will get to a rock bottom. I've been in it multiple times. You have to keep pushing. You have to make something great out of that. You have to use that energy and turn it into something positive. That's really what I want everybody watching me to understand.
Awesome, awesome. Well, this was Couch Talk with Kingtif. I have my boy OZ.
Yes,
he
sir.
got most hated on him right now.
Most hated.
Look, we most hated out here. They don't want to see us succeed.
Embrace
and
it.
we talking to all the theys that's going to be watching this. Look, we coming. We not stopping.
Never.
You going to see us fail, but you going to see us succeed even harder.
Even harder.
So, I appreciate you, my guy.
All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
We gonna talk again for sure.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
All right. That's Kingtif. That's Kingtif Couch Talk.